Why now? Why not wait till the end of the season?
Yeah, that's something I struggled with, quite honestly, and I kept going back and forth with it, and just it ultimately came down in the best interest of our student athletes. I felt it was the right time to do it at this time of the season.
How much did the boosters weigh into this decision?
Not at all. This is a decision that President Rogers and I have contemplated. We talked, we discussed. Obviously, there's many factors in it. Regardless of what has been said, no one has stepped up and offered me money to help through this transition. So that did not have a factor in this. We just did it in the best interest of our student athletes, the university, and the football program.
I want to follow up on that then. So the buyout, obviously we all know that Mike is due about $1 million or so. Who is paying the buyout then?
We're taking university athletic resources, and no education or general fee resources will be used for this, but we'll take it from athletics resources. And let's not forget that per his contract, Coach Jinks and I did talk about the mitigation of it. If he can go out and gain employment, that will lessen our payout to him. So the final number is not known at this time. Again, I think Coach Jinks is a heck of a call player, and he'll find another opportunity, and that will help us through this process.
The timeline is obviously not ideal, as you mentioned. With a game this week and then signing day is about 2 months, do you have a timeline with how you want to fill the position? Do you have a date in mind? Do you want to do it before signing day?
Yes, definitely. We want to definitely do it before signing day. Not a particular date in mind, but a lot of factors go into that. But we will move as quickly as we can, but respect a lot of people's timing of this. Obviously, we have 5 games left this season, and we'll move as quickly as we can, but find the right person for the job.
Can you speak to the personal side a little bit of sitting across the table with somebody that you've worked with that you like and have to tell them that it's not going to work out anymore?
Yeah, it's I'll talk to my meeting with Mike, and it didn't go as well as I had liked. Obviously emotional. He believes 100% that he's the man for the job, and that's what I want out of a head coach. I was glad he didn't come in and say, yeah, okay, thanks. He thought I'm wrong, and he probably still thinks I'm wrong. So that was a tough conversation. But he understands the business of it, and I did call him last night, and we talked again. Told him a few things that I wasn't able to mention in that meeting because of how it went. And we talked about it, and it's a hard situation when he's done so much behind the scenes that people don't realize, and he had the best interest in the university and the student athletes in mind, and so he was just disappointed that he doesn't get a chance to see it through the end.
Shortly after Bob and Kit met with Mike yesterday, they called me into the office and talked to me about their decision, and after the initial shock wore off, talked to me about stepping up as the interim head coach. I immediately accepted, because the most important thing to me at this moment is our players and the young men in that locker room. And my intention as the interim head coach is to keep things moving in a positive direction, to focus on micro changes that I think can make us better, to keep the morale up, keep the routine in place. And I met with them this morning. I met with them yesterday. Everybody was in a little bit of shock, and everybody was kind of dealing with their own feelings. So I brought them back this morning. We had a little bit longer visit, and I talked to them about something I talk about to our players often, is the difference between a river and a flood. And rivers are powerful things because everybody's moving in one direction. Floods, the water starts seeping outside the banks and it loses its power. And I talked to them about that. And what we need now as a family, as a group, as a program, is to all be on the same page and all keep moving forward in the same direction in a positive way. Very little distractions, stay focused on their studies, on their day-to-day routine as a student athlete, and on Ohio University. And we're going to roll up our sleeves, we're going to prepare for Ohio U, and we're going to put the best product on the field that we can put. We're going to be there for our players. I told them I have an open door if anyone wants to discuss anything. And I know it's a difficult time. I've been through this before as a head coach. I've been through it on this level as well when I was at Nebraska and Coach Solich got let go. So I understand the uncertainty in their minds, the uncertainty in the minds of the staff. But the bottom line is what I've learned over my years as a football coach and as a professional is that you just control what you can control. And what we can control is how we work day to day to prepare for Ohio University. Focus on the academic side of the program, focus on the athletic side of the program, and just continue to put our nose to the grindstone and keep working to become a better football program and to achieve some of the goals that we set out to achieve at the beginning of the season.